Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Council Meeting CL22/3, Extraordinary Council Meeting. I declare it open. I've got apologies for Deputy Mayor Scrimger and Andy Wickers. He's here yet. A call for a mover for those. Councillor Granger, Councillor Thwaites, all those in favour, please say aye. Against? Carried. No late items. Are there any declarations of interest? No. There are no public excluded items. Is there any public forum? I'm not aware of any. Okay. Now, before we move to the reports proper, I'm going to adjourn the meeting because we're still waiting final clearance from Audit New Zealand. So they've got a little bit more work to do. So if I call for a mover to adjourn the meeting till 10:10. Councillor Thwaites, Councillor Murray Benge, all those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Against? Carried. We'll come back here 10:10. Thank you. Okay, welcome back. Apologies for the delay there. So we move to page 7, the adoption of the annual report, and welcome our auditor Leon Petersey here. Now I want to say the resolutions have been updated as adoption of the summary is no longer required. I'll read out the recommendations just so everyone's clear on those, and then take any questions. Okay, so the recommendations, the new recommendations are: 1, that the General Manager Corporate Services report dated 22 December 22, titled Annual Report 21-22 be received. 2, that the report relates to an issue that is considered to be of low significance in terms of Council's significance and engagement policy. 3, that the Annual Report 21-22, table item 1, for the year ended 30 June 22 be received, and the Council note the table of amendments, tabled item 2, that outlines the amendments made to the annual report that was originally included as attachment 1 to this report, and following receipt of the audit opinion from the Audit New Zealand representative in attendance. 4, for the audit opinion from Audit New Zealand for Western Bay of Plenty District Council's financial statements and performance information for the year ended 30 June 22 be received. 5, that pursuant to sections 98 and 99 of the LGA 2002, that Western Bay of Plenty District Council's audited annual report, table item 1, for the year ended 30 June 22 be adopted. And 6, finally, that the Chief Executive Officer be delegated authority to make such minor editorial changes to the annual report for year ending 30 June 22 as may be required prior to printing. So with that, I'll ask if there's any questions on that report. Councillor Granger.
I still have a couple of questions about the description of our committees and membership, which was referenced a couple of times, but in the last few pages, page 193 starts. There is a description there of the council committees that existed in the period of this report, which is quite accurate and correct. But then they've got the membership of those committees, which are the current councillors, and that is not correct because the ward forums are not called the ward forums anymore, they're called the community forums. So there's a slight discrepancy. As I said, the Kaimai Ward Community Forum is its current name, but it's here under the old name with Tracy as a member, which she never was a member of the Kaimai Ward Forum. So we have to rationalise whether we're talking about the past or the present in these representation arrangements. So it occurs at the end and occurs at the beginning at the start of the report as well. Thanks.
Sarah.
Thanks, Murray. So that's actually a reflection of what the structure was as at the 30th of June 2022, not currently.
So Tracy was never a member of the Kaimai Ward Forum.
That's okay. So we can take that on board and amend that.
Those need to be renamed, and well, all the community boards are the current people, not the past people.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and one other thing about the community boards, the order of the name seems to be odd. They're not alphabetical. They're not in order of chair, deputy chair, and the rest. They're just odd arrangements of names. I don't know what. They're not. How they got put in that order, I've got no idea.
I'm not sure that's a material point, but okay, point taken. Okay, Councillor Mowbenge.
I'd like to ask the auditor, please, if he was concerned about anything in the audit report and what advice has he got for us. There's a lot of written information, but we need to understand, are you satisfied with the report that you have produced? Sir.
Thank you, Councillor, Your Worship. Good morning, and first of all, congratulations on the recent election results. Yeah, I'm definitely satisfied, although rather late, because it should have been almost an hour ago. But I am satisfied that I can issue a clean opinion So unqualified opinion, I'm comfortable that financial statements, the statement of service performance accurately reflect the business of the council.
Are there any further questions? No, in which case I shall call for a mover and seconder for recommendations 1 to 6. Councillor Murray-Benge, Councillor Henry. Any debate? Councillor Murray-Benge.
I think this is a very good signal for us as to what lies ahead. We were clearly conscious of it during this last year, and I think it behoves every councillor to make sure that we are as tight on the coming budget as we possibly can be, because quite clearly, sir, people aren't finding it easy out there. And I know we're talking about this last year, but the signals were coming through to us then. The spending wasn't being controlled by government, and it's impacted on us. And so our responsibility is to make sure that as we go forward, we in fact have the controls that we need. So, sir, I'm happy to move the recommendations.
Thank you. Any other comments? Having none, I'll now put the motion, put the recommendations. All those in favour, please say aye. Against? Carried. And I just want to say thank you to everyone involved. I realise it's been quite a frantic process towards the end here, and the hard work has been recognised, so thank you. There being no further business, I declare the meeting closed at 10:25.